What's happening, guys? Alex here. In this video, I'm going to talk about my approach to purchasing individual bricks. There are two ways that I purchase my bricks. One is what you see before you, going to a Lego store, walking to the back wall, which is the pick-a-brick wall, and filling up one of two sizes of cups and purchasing them like what you see here. The other is from private sellers, specifically from Bricklink.com, several private sellers, and that's where I buy also a lot of individual bricks themselves. So what we'll talk about first is my approach to purchasing at the Lego store. Now, when I go to my local Lego store, I walk straight to the back to the pick-a-brick wall. I ignore what's on the shelves, and I am looking for elements that will improve the look of my city, whatever that might be. Sometimes I don't know what it'll be, but I just kind of look around and see, hey, that would be nice, that would look good here or there. Like last visit I did, they had a lot of these tan tiles, and I think they add a lot of look for maybe interiors of your buildings or whatever the case might be. So I haven't used a lot of those, but I'm always looking for tiles and doors, windows, things like that to help me with buildings and so forth. So this last visit, I had this one, and you always want to fill up the little pieces at the bottom to fill up those little holes that bigger bricks aren't going to get into. And really, you don't want a lot of airspace in here. The more airspace, the less value you get as a purchaser. Many times I'll find plates that I like. So for example, this 4x6 plate. They had several of them, and those are good bricks to have on hand. So I'll stack those, and those will be the core. I'll put those all the way up and down inside the middle, and then I will fill in the gaps on the outside. So let me show you how I've done this, and I only get one shot at this, so hopefully this works out. And yes, there are a lot of these at the top. You just got to fill it to the brim. So you'll notice that here is the core that I'm talking about. So this is my stacking that I'll do in the middle, and some elements that I thought would be good to have on hand. It's a heck of a job separating these, but it's worth it to get them inside your bucket to improve the value. Really quick, let me just show you this. I just put all the elements back into this. Now this is almost a full cup, right? And yet all these Lego that you see right here was actually inside of that. Now if these were all separated, there is no way that these are going to fit in there, but yet it did. So stacking, it's a proven method. Use it. In addition to that, the staff on hand, I asked them about if they had any more tiles in the back, and they said yes. And I said, what you got? They said they had a bunch of these 1x8 white tiles. So after I'd filled this up, they showed them to me, and I'm like, oh, you know what, I could really use those. So I did, and as you can see, I filled this puppy up. These are pretty versatile. Obviously, you can use them. I use them as parking place, markers. It's like the white paint. And of course, I just kind of filled these 1x4 brown tiles where I could in the middle. So really good value there. As I'm sure I've got, I don't know how many I've got. It looks maybe a couple hundred. I don't know. I'll count them later. But for now, I'm going to try to keep them in here and try to keep this area clean. Okay, so that is my approach to purchasing Lego at my local Lego store. Okay, let's talk about Bricklink. When I shop on Bricklink, it is out of necessities because I am looking for a very specific element. For example, when I was working on my train engine, I was looking for these elements. I was trying to find a seller who had at least two of them, who was also in the States, so it wouldn't gouge me with shipping. And once I found these, I of course put them in my shopping cart, and I continued shopping for other elements or sets even that the seller has that I would be interested in. For example, the seller had these bogey plates, and I really needed some more of these bogey plates for my trains because my Maersk train had a horrible accident and fell off my table, and I lost 4 bogey plates as a result. I didn't lose any of the 9 volts, fortunately, but that was a bummer to lose those. So I got some more bogey plates, and I looked around. I found some more buffers and magnets, these old style train elements here that I could use with trains because I'm building lots of mock trains, guys. I also found a lot of these little car chassis. With all the junk that I have in these drawers, I could easily make 5 cars out of these chassis, no problem. I also look and see that now tiles are a different story with Bricklink. They rarely have a lot private sellers do anyway. And if they do, it's very expensive. But I found one who had these 8 by 16 dark gray tiles, and I love these because I use these for my bridges, if you guys hadn't noticed. So we had 4 of them, and I thought that was a great quantity. I did pay a little bit for these, but I thought it was worth it, so I picked those up. So Bricklink is, you have to be opportunistic, find something you're looking for, and go through that individual's store and make sure you read that store's terms and conditions, because they are different from each seller. Even I have my own store and unique terms and conditions. So take a look, and good luck shopping out there with your individual elements. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.